What up, everybody? Going double live today. Going live in the online group, and we're going live in our other online group. Get start you guys in a couple minutes. Couple minutes. If you are in the KDR online and you are watching us, listening to us, please let me know that you can hear me. If you are in the KDR group fitness, not the online group, the KDR group fitness, it might be difficult to hear me. That's okay. I'll try and talk loud, but you'll at least be able to watch everything. Get you guys started in a couple minutes. Good afternoon, Maggie. Hi, Laura. Hi, Maura. Hi, Heidi. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Abby. Hi, Polly. Hi, Noel. What do we got over here? Hello, Sam. Hello, Deb. Hello, Elena, Rachel, Maggie, Cheyenne. How's everybody doing on this beautiful Wednesday? Everybody's doing good. Every day is Wednesday. Hello, Tiffany. Hello, Sharon. Noel's shouting at everybody in caps locks. Excellent, Maggie. I'm glad to hear that. Chan, we miss you too. No, Rachel, this is not a competition. Jamie and I don't compete with each other. It's not true. Compete all the time with each other. This is not a competition. This is just us going live in two different groups, just to increase our reach. So, all right, let's do this shit. Today, we have reps and rounds. That's the name of the workout for today. You're going to need a pillow. You're going to need a band. And that's it. Let's get you guys started with your warm-up, or ramp as we like to call it, because ramp sounds sexier and more scientific than a warm-up. Warm-up is what you did in your 8th grade gym class, or warm-up is what you do before you go out there and play soccer. Ramp is what we do at KDR Fitness because we're going to work on your range of motion. We are going to activate muscles that are not getting used as much as they should, like your core, your butt, your hamstrings, your upper back, okay, postural muscles. And we're going to prepare you for the warm-up, or excuse me, we're going to prepare you for the workout. That's the movement prep. That's the MP of the ramp. Okay. So today we are going to start with, let's see here. We're going to go. We're going to start you with your hip ups first, because why not? So we're going to start you with hip ups. You're going to do 10 hip ups with a 5-second hold, or about 45 seconds of hip ups. However you want to do. 10 hip ups, 5-second hold. That's obviously 50 seconds, or 45 seconds of a hip up. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. Rest. Okay, we're going to flip over into our beast position. We're just going to do a beast hold. Okay, so remember, difference between a beast hold and a quadruped position. Quadruped position, knees are in line with hips, hands are in line with shoulders. Beast hold, knees are in line with belly button. Knees are closer to hands. You're more in kind of a crunch position. We're just going to hold that for 20 seconds. Go. Should be able to slide a piece of paper between the knee and the ground. We want to try and keep the knees close to the ground, right? We don't want to have the knees come far away from the ground because that makes it easier. 5 seconds. Rest. Shake it out if you need to. We're going to go back into this position because we're going to do some short down dogs. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 30 seconds of short down dogs, okay? You can take your legs a little bit farther away from you if you have some tight ankles. Ideally, though, you do want to try and stay in a tight position because that's going to give you a bigger stretch. We're going to go 30 seconds. You're in this position. You're going to drive your hips up into the air. As you drive your hips up in the air, you're going to push your hips back onto your heels. 30 seconds, go. So I don't want you guys thinking about pushing your heels down. I want you thinking about driving your hips up. Then heels go down. Hips go up first, then heels go down. 5 seconds. Rest. All right. After that, we're going to take a knee. We're going to do some T-spine rotation on our knees. So you're going to put a foot on the ground, knee up. You grab a hold of your opposite leg. So my right hand grabs a hold of my left leg, okay? My left hand, I'm going to reach across, and then I'm going to make a big circle up. I like to smack my butt. Jamie doesn't like to smack her butt. I like to smack the butt. So you're going to reach across, okay? Make an X with the hands, and then you're going to go big circle up, looking at your fingertips, and then grab your butt. 30 seconds. Go. Yep. You could do a back and forth, like what Jamie's doing, or you could just make a circle. Either way is fine, but you are looking at your fingertips. That's a big one. And as your arm is coming across the body, you can use this opposite hand to kind of pull yourself into a little bit more of a rotation. 5 seconds. Switch sides. Switch sides. So Jamie's on her right foot, left hand reaches across the knee. Go ahead. She makes that circle, and as she's making that circle, she can use this hand to kind of help rotate and pull her over into that position. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. Rest. All right, let's see here. Where are we at? We're going to go back to that opposite knee. We're going to do our half kneeling hip mob. So what we're going to do is you're going to start on that left knee up, right knee down. We're going to go both hands on the ground inside of your left knee, so like a push, what we call a Spider-Man position. You're going to straighten your right leg. You're going to squeeze your butt on your right leg, okay? Then you put your knee back down on the ground, And then you can either come up to a half kneeling position, like where you started, or you can stay down in this position. Either one is totally fine. We're going to go 30 seconds. Okay, go ahead. Make sure you're thinking about squeezing the down knee butt. So Jamie's down knee is her right leg. So that means she's thinking about squeezing her right butt the entire time. We'll take care of that next. We're going to stay in this position, so don't go to your opposite leg. Rest. Okay, what we're going to do next is we're going to do that exact same position. Okay, except, so from this position, we go hands, one hand inside, one hand outside, and then we're going to drive into a hip lift. Okay, if you want, you can rock your toe up. That's fine, right? I'm going to give Jamie some yoga blocks in case she wants to use them. All right, so we're going to do a hip lift, 30-second hip lift. And then we'll do the opposite side. We'll get these two exercises done. Ready? Go. 30 seconds. So same idea is that we're thinking about driving the hips up and back. Feel stretch. 15 seconds. If you can get your back heel on the ground, awesome. It's not necessarily the goal. 5 seconds. Rest. Okay, we're going opposite side now. So we're going to do our half kneeling movement first. So hands go down inside the right foot. Squeeze the left butt, lift the left leg up, etc. 30 seconds. Go. So Jamie's squeezing her left butt. Remember, if you don't squeeze your butt, nobody else will. Jamie does not have to worry about that because I squeeze her butt all the time. 10 seconds. Rest. All right, next we're going to go into our hip lift. Okay, just what Jamie's doing. Go. Maggie Thornton, in answer to your question, no, we only do the Facebook live workouts in our Kdr group fitness on Wednesdays at noon, 15 seconds. But we do every single day, we do this exact same workout, or not this exact same workout, but every single day we do a live workout or a Zoom workout in our Kdr online Facebook group. Rest. So for you that are watching from the Kdr group page, this just kind of gives you a little taste, a little idea of what our workouts look like, how they're structured, right? And then everything else we do in the Kdr online page. Okay, let's see here. We got lateral lunges are next. Lateral lunges. You can do these lateral squats. You can do these lateral lunges. A lunge just means that you step out and then you drive back up. You can either do a lateral squat or a lunge, which means that you just come out and you drive back up. That's a lunge. The squat looks like this. Okay. If you want to throw in the opposite side toe touch, that's totally fine. I'm not sure if Jamie's going to throw that in or not, but okay. So she is. So if you want to do the opposite side toe touch, you can. We're going 30 seconds. Ready? Go. So that's the opposite side toe touch. When you guys are doing, and she's alternating, which is going to just mean that she's going to do this for a minute. That's okay. Keep going. Because we're going to do 30 seconds on each side. So now she'll do 30 seconds on each side. So make sure that when you're doing, whether it's the squat or the lunge, you're trying to focus on keeping your feet pointed straight ahead, just like what Jamie's doing. As you step out, you're pushing your butt back first, right? And then you drop down, okay? We want the knee over top of the heel, switch sides. When she steps out, if you have knee problems, then as much as possible, and this pretty much holds true for almost everything, is if you have knee problems, is you want the knee over top of the ankle. The healthier your knees are, the more you can let your knee drift forward. But if you have knee issues, you do want to try to really focus on pushing the butt back and keeping that knee right over top of your ankle. We got 5 seconds. Rest. We're going to hit some slow mountain climbers. So we're just going 30 seconds, slow mountain climber. Okay, nice and easy, slow mountain climber. Go. I want you to focus on trying to keep your knee as close to the ground as possible. Nice and slow. This should be almost like a core movement than a cardio movement. Okay, nice and slow mountain climbers. Trying to drive that knee as close to your upper body as possible without rounding the lower back. Jamie's doing a great job. 5 seconds. Rest. All right, we got to move around. So you can jumping jacks, mountain climbers, run in place, anything you want. Just got to move around, okay? We're going to do that for 1 minute. Got to let Jamie get her hair set up. You do your shake test. What did you call it? Shake test? Is that what it was?
Shake test movement.
Shake test. Shake test. All right, 1 minute, go. So 1 minute moving around. Can jump side to side, jumping jacks, squat thrust, jumping rope. Okay, anything you want to do. You can use that ball for the pillow. 15 seconds. Rest. Rest. A rest. We're going to do a real quick core circuit just to make sure you guys are nice and warmed up. Also, just to be able to make sure that we're working the core every day. I'll even do this one with you guys. We're not going to be doing side planks today. How's that? All right, we won't do side planks today. We'll do something else. All right. We're going to start on our back. So what we're going to do is we're going to do penguins. So penguin is just feet flat. You're going to curl your shoulder blades up off the ground, and you're going to reach for your heels. Okay? That's a penguin. Then we're going to go into toe touches. So you just bring your legs straight up, and you're reaching up, trying to touch your toes. Also known as apple pickers. Then we're going to go into a Superman and then a seated leg lift. Just follow along with us, okay? All right. Everybody ready? That's a rhetorical question because nobody can answer me except Jamie. So we're going to do penguins first. We're going to go 10 each side. Go. 10 each side. Keeping the shoulder blades up off the ground. As soon as you get 10 each side, legs go straight. 10 reaches each side. Try not to rock too much from side to side. Superman. Oh, I had the 10 on each side, yeah. You're just slower. I don't know how you're slower. You're shorter. You should be faster. Superman's. We're going to Superman pulse. Okay, that's just up and down 10 times. Okay, last one. Seated leg lifts. This is actually, this exercise I think is probably one of the most important exercises that people don't do because it specifically strengthens your hip flexors. And when we're talking about strengthening your hip flexors, we have to work them in a very specific way so that your core doesn't take over. Okay, so legs are straight, legs are together, hands are steepled, right? I'm leaning forward. We're going to do 10 lifts on each leg. What I don't want to see is I don't want to see a lot of movement at the lower back. So I don't want to see, okay, I want to see just movement from the hip. You'll notice that I'm not really picking my legs up that far off the ground. And that's totally fine. Tight quads. Make sure you're trying to flex those quads as hard as you can. 10 each side, please. Then we'll get into the workout. All right. You guys need a band? Jamie's going to use a medicine ball in place of a pillow. So I'm going to have her demonstrate each of the exercises. The first exercise is a pillow overhead toss with no catch. Okay, if you have a pillow, it's okay. You can catch your pillow if you want to. It does make it a little bit harder when the pillow actually hits the ground because you have to go into a squat position. Okay, we don't like people to catch anything that's thrown above their head. We don't like them to catch it for safety reasons. So this is what it looks like. And then she grabs it. That's it. Okay. If you don't have the ceiling, then what you can do is you can do a pillow slam instead. And so a pillow slam is basically take it over top of your head and then slam basically just throw the pillow into the ground as hard as you can. Okay. That's your pillow slam. Right. Okay. The next exercise is an alternating squat with a weave. Not the weave that you put in your hair. I'll be getting one of those towards the end of this lockdown. That's it. You don't know this, but Jamie's actually doing this to the beat. It's impressive. If you want to hold, you can hold a medicine ball and you can do that same thing. Okay. So you're just squatting down and then you're standing up, but you're leaning to one side and then you squat down and then you stand up to the other side. Make sure when you're doing your squats, hips back. Don't pee on your shoes. Okay? This is peeing on your shoes. For those of you who have peed in the woods, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, the next one is alternating banded punches. You take that band, you put it around your shoulders. You could either do this in a staggered stance or a regular stance, and that's it. Okay? There's a regular stance. There's a staggered stance. Boom. Boom. Oh, look at this shit. You didn't even know. Okay? If you don't have a band, shadow punch. And either in a staggered stance or a regular stance. All right, after your alternate banded punches, you have a short down dog with an alternate reach. So you go into that quadruped or beast position. You drive up into that short down dog, and then you're going to reach your hand, and you're going to touch the opposite side. I want you guys to try and, there's two things that I want to see in this exercise. The first thing is I do want to see you try and touch your heels to the ground. If you can't touch your heels to the ground, I don't want you to do the reach. If you cannot touch your heels to the ground in the short down dog, I do not want you trying to reach your foot, okay? The second thing that I want to see is if you can get your heels to the ground, then I want you to try and reach as far as you can back behind your foot, okay? So rather than just trying to touch your toes, try to touch your heel. Maybe try and touch behind your heel, right? All right. The last one is walking lunges. Walking lunges, if you have the space, then what you're going to end up doing is you're going to end up taking about maybe 2 steps on each leg. That's 1, and then 2, and then she would turn around. Okay, that's it. All right. If you don't have the space, then what you'll do is you'll do alternating lunges. So you just take a step forward with your right leg, and then you take a step forward with your left leg. Okay. A couple things on the walking lunges. When you step forward, I do want you guys to lean forward a little tiny bit. We're going to get a little bit more butt. Okay. When we do that, the other thing is that I don't want you guys to hit the ground hard. So it's not, okay, kind of hurt my foot a little bit. It's not hard. It's a soft landing. So really work on absorbing the landing, lean forward a little tiny bit, drive up, absorb the landing, lean forward a little tiny bit. If you can, lightly touch your knee to the ground. We're going 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 4 rounds. No finisher. Jamie, are you ready?
I think so.
All right. Yeah. That means go. Broke my stopwatch. Damn it. 40 seconds. Forty seconds on, 20 seconds off. $40 on, 20 off. She's got 10 seconds. If you have the space to do this exercise, try and drive that ball up as high as you can. Rest. Jimmy's doing a little bit of fade away. I like that. Fade away. Like when you shoot, you know, like I don't fucking play basketball, but like with the fade away. I don't play basketball, okay? All right, next one is alternating squat with weave. I did a real sport. I wrestled.
Oh, here we go.
Go.
It's not a team. Single.
It's a single individual sport. I'm not relying on other people to justify how well I did.
Track.
Yes.
Team sport.
Track. Jiu-jitsu. Mixed martial arts. Individual sports.
He's a competitive one.
I am a competitive one because I want to let myself down. I don't want to let anybody else down. And I don't want to be let down by other people.
Who?
What sports did you play?
Contouring, gymnastics, softball, basketball, field hockey.
So softball, basketball, and field hockey were the sports you played. Okay. Rest.
I used to compete with contouring. I was on.
Yeah, I don't classify as that sport. Alternating banded punches. I'm just kidding. That's where Jamie's hand-eye coordination comes in, is because she did that baton twirling. Go. Alternating punches. When you guys are doing these punches, regardless of how you're doing it, I want you to make sure that you're not locking your elbows, okay? So these are quick, short punches. Don't lock your elbows out. You can switch your feet like Jamie's doing. I love that. Ten seconds. You'll wonder why I'm pacing around so I can get my steps in. 5 seconds. After the banded punches, we're going to go into the short down dog with the alternate toe touch. Rest. So we got our short down dog, alternate toe touch. Go. 40 seconds. Still pushing the hips up first. Then trying to rock back onto the heels. I don't want you to try and touch your toes if you can't get your heels on the ground. 30 seconds. 5 seconds.
30 seconds.
Huh? Oh, what did I say? Rest.
30. My brain's like, what?
Walking lunges are next. Remember, a little bit of a lean forward with this. Soft landing. Go. Twenty seconds. Ten seconds, guys. 10 seconds.
Who was it?
Rest. Okay, we're going back to our pillow overhead toss or medicine ball overhead toss. If you have the space, try and throw this pillow up into the air as high as you can. Go. Big toss up. Don't catch it. Don't be afraid even to give a little jump. Think about trying to get off the ground a little bit. That's even better. Jimmy's doing a great job of triple extension. That just means that she's coming up on her toes. If you do the jump, you'll naturally come up on your toes. 10 seconds. 10 seconds, everybody. 5 seconds. Rest. Okay, we're going into our alternate squat with our weave. Go. So notice what Jamie's doing with her feet, right? So when she goes down and she drives to her left side, she's kind of pushing the right heel off the ground. That's great. The more you lean to one side, the harder this is going to be. Ten seconds, guys. 10 seconds. Don't have to hold dumbbells. You can hold a milk jug if you want. Rest. So you can also, yeah, Jamie used the dumbbells for that alternate squat with weave. If you didn't have a band at home, what you could do is you could hold those dumbbells and you could do your alternating banded punches. So instead of with the band, you do them with a dumbbell. Go. Band goes around the back, throwing punches. Again, if you didn't have a band, you just grab on the dumbbells and you can do the same thing with your dumbbells. Okay. Typically when people are doing punches with their dumbbells, I do like them to go more in like a palm up position rather than a palm down position. So it's kind of like this old school boxing kind of way where when they didn't have gloves on, they had their hands, their fists pointed towards them as opposed to fists pointed away. 10 seconds. Rest. Okay, we're going to our short down dogs. Short down dogs, guys. Short down dogs. We call these a short down dog. Go. We call these a short down dog because you're in a quadruped position, but you're in kind of a tight quadruped position. Hence the short part. This is not a cut on Jamie's size, or anybody's size for that matter. This is just referring to how close our hands and feet are to each other. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Rest. All right, walking lunges are next. Walking lunges are next. After the walking lunges, you guys are halfway done. You have 2 more rounds, and then you are done. Finished. Go. Soft landing. If you have knee problems, this might be a little bit of an issue, a problematic exercise for you to do. In which case, if you do have knee problems, typically we'll get people to do a posterior lunge. So stepping backwards tends to be a little bit easier on the knees. Ten seconds. Rest. You guys got 10 minutes. 10 minutes, you're done.
10-minute rest.
You want a 10-minute rest? Five seconds. Go. Doing our slams. You guys are paying attention to how Jamie's moving right now. You can tell a lot about how she's moving. Tells me that her right leg is her power leg. Rest. Okay.
Oh, you like that.
Alternating squat with a weave is next. Five seconds. Go. Alternating squat with weave. Good, good, good. You guys got, if you're holding some dumbbells like Jamie's holding, you could throw an uppercut in there. So you could squat down, and as you drive up, you throw a crossbody uppercut. And then you squat down and drive up, and you throw a crossbody uppercut. When you do that crossbody uppercut, because you want to be conscious of the weight on the elbows and the shoulders, I do want you to focus more on having the palm pointed towards your head. Rest. Okay, we're on to our we're on to our short down dog. No, alternate banded punches. So either with the band or with the dumbbells. Go. Jimmy's doing some forward shuffles.
Try to shuffle it.
I like the legs. Switching her stance. Remember, you're not locking your elbows out in this exercise. You're keeping your elbows soft elbow bend. Switching the feet is totally fine. 10 seconds. You could do a neutral stance. Cool. Rest. Okay, we're going to our short down dog with alternating reach. Nice. Ready? Go. 40 seconds. 40 seconds, guys. 40 seconds. Pushing the hips up, reaching the hand back. Hips up, hand back. Only reach the hand back if you can get your heels to the ground. 15 seconds, 15 seconds. 5 seconds. Rest. Jimmy's got juice up. So we're going into our walking lunges are next. Walking lunges are next. Then you have one more round after this. One more round, guys. Go. One more 5-minute round. Soft landing on the lunges. Soft front foot drop. Soft knee drop. Halfway, 20 seconds. Guys are doing fantastic. Ten seconds. Ooh, legs are burning, legs are burning. 5 seconds. Rest. Remember, if you guys need any modifications for this workout, you can either ask that question in the comment section below, or you can reach out to your accountability coach and ask them for modification for the walking lunges or for the pillow overhead toss or whatever the case may be. All right, guys, you got one more round. One more round. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a breather for this round because I want you to go hard. I want you to go fast. Okay? Maybe a little reckless. I think that's all of the descriptions for my driving style. Hard, fast, and a little reckless. Are you ready?
Ready.
Go. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Last time you got to do this, try and get your ball as high as you can into the air, or your pillow as high as you can into the air, or your small child as high as you can into the air, but make sure you catch the small child. Unless they're very resilient. 20 seconds, halfway done, guys. Don't be afraid to get that little jump in there. Totally fine to make noises while you're working out. It's encouraged. Rest. Okay, we're going on to our alternate squat with our weave. Go. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Squat with weave. Make sure you get down into that squat. You coming up. Jamie's doing crossbody punches, uppercuts, keeping the palm pointed towards her face. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Rest. 3 minutes. 3 minutes, everybody. Punches are next. Alternate banded punches or dumbbell punches or regular punches. Go.
Feels weird stationary.
Jamie said she wants to move her feet. Feels weird doing it stationary. Looks okay.
Just okay, Ben. Just a C.
You can't really do this one as an F. I get This would be an F if you would, I guess, lock your elbows, I guess. But this is pretty difficult to do this one in an F or below a C. Rest. In other words, this is pretty easy to do in an A. Most of these exercises are pretty easy to get at least a B on. Short down dog, go! Short down dogs with toe touch. You guys could modify this exercise with a chair, okay? So basically it would look like this. So you'd start here and then drive up and down, okay? That's just one way that you can modify it. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Rest. Guys, last one. Last exercise, guys. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Last exercise. Go get it. Go get it. Forward lunges. Halfway done, everybody. Halfway done. 20 seconds. 20 seconds, guys. This is the last thing you have. There is no finisher today. One more rep. That's all you got to think to yourself. One more rep. One more step. One more step, babe. You got it. One more. Rest. That was it. Reps and rounds. Remember, sweaty selfie, please. Sweaty selfie. We had a couple people write us some poems, take some pictures of themselves because they got these sweet ass hats sent to them. Sweet ass hats. Please take a sweaty selfie yourself. Tag us in that sweaty selfie. Post that on your, what's that called?
Page?
Post it on your page, on your feed. Post it on your feed, your social media feed. Please tag us, and we will see you guys. Well, let's see here.
See you tomorrow.
You guys that are watching us in the KDR group fitness page, we'll see you guys next Wednesday. You guys that are watching us in the KDR online fitness page, we'll see you tomorrow.